My brother broke my grandpa's shit, so I told everyone about his secret relationship. My brother has been the favorite child since he was born. My parents really wanted a son, and when they had him, they gave him all their attention. Since I was the older sister, I was left out a lot and ignored badly. The neglect was bad. I would go hungry some nights because my brother wanted a second portion of food, and I was forced to give him my plate. Girls are meant to be skinny anyway, my mother would say to me whenever she did this. My birthday was not even celebrated most years, and when it was, I would get a few cupcakes. I don't remember getting a single birthday present past the age of 10 from my parents. My brother took glory in this too. The entitlement spoiled him a lot. He never failed to bask in the fact that he was better than me, that he was the favorite, and he was a bully too. I had a lot of bruises from him, and being a girl, I could not fight back a lot. Whenever his birthday came around, he would show off his presents to me, knowing that a few months ago when it was my birthday, I got nothing. This was one of the ways he made sure I knew I was inferior to him. I had enough when I was 16 after a particular event. It was my birthday. I woke up knowing it was not going to be celebrated heavily, but this year I was hopeful it would be different. A few weeks ago, I told my parents I would love it if my birthday was celebrated this year, and I was not asking for extravagant presents, just a nice cake and perhaps a family dinner at a restaurant of my choosing. They agreed, and being excited, I booked a restaurant for us four for my birthday. Well, when my birthday came, there was no cake. Cool, whatever, maybe dinner will still go ahead. The table was reserved for 6 p.m., and when 5 p.m. rolled around, my parents told me they are taking my brother go-karting and that I can order myself some pizza later. They're going for food later and won't be back till late. They left before I said anything, and I cried a lot. That was the day I moved out to my grandfather's house. I was gone with my belongings before they came home. My grandfather was the only person who understood me. He gave me presents. I was never hungry at his. He was my comfort person. When my parents found out I was gone, they called me. And when I explained that I would like to live with my grandfather, my mother responded with a lukewarm, "If that's what you want." None of my family spoke to me for the next 7 years. The next time I saw them was my grandfather's funeral. We made small talk, and I found out that my brother was 21 with no driver's license, not in school, dropped out of high school, still living at our parents', had no job, and had a 16-year-old girlfriend. It was appalling for me to realize that my parents were okay with him leeching off of them, but it did not surprise me. Well, at the funeral I was wearing my grandfather's watch, a watch he left for me, and a watch that was priceless to me. It was not a watch I planned to wear a lot, just on special occasions, and of course I wore it to the funeral as a way to commemorate him. My mother told me that the watch looked expensive, and I told her I do not care about that. Well, she butted in, suggesting I sell the watch and give the money to my brother. Apparently my brother was looking at getting a place for him and his girlfriend, and needed some money. I suggested to my parents that they should help him out, but they said that they did not have any money. She said she also knew I was doing not bad for myself financially, and can afford to do this for my brother. I did not engage in this conversation. I didn't even bother to explain my answer. I simply told her no. Full story linked below.